Hi all, my name is Monju. I'm the instructor of Merpati Putih, known as MP as well, and the president of Merpati Putih Australia. I made this video an introduction to our webinar on 3rd July at 10 a.m. Saturday morning Melbourne time next month, with the subject of superhuman versus spiritual being energy. This webinar responds to a documentary movie. The title is Superhuman, the Invisible Made Visible, produced by Caroline Cory. I also want to appreciate and say thanks to my colleagues Mike and Nate from MP USA. Both they are extensively promoted Vibra Vision for years. That's why our breathing method becomes part of the exploration in that documentary film by Cory. In our webinar, we want to provide a different perspective from the Eastern philosophy about how we look at the term of superhuman phenomenon. Before that, nowadays we only know traditional martial art in Southeast Asia. Traditional martial art we also known as Pencak Silat. Silat means martial arts, and Pencak is that the art, the philosophy of the movement art. We only understand about it is just a self-defense form to learn how to fight, something like that. However, I think 100 years ago, martial arts are the only education platform, because there were no school right at that time to teach someone about spirituality. It was the method where the elderly teach their kids, their family in secret about the human body, about the human energy, to explore their consciousness as their spiritual journey. So in the following video, I recorded myself for a quick introduction about two things. One is how a sound, a bass sound or a music relates to our chakras, colors as well. About this sound, in traditional martial art, in Pencak Silat, sound is a part of understanding about human energy. Mostly or primarily represent, for example, if some Pencak Silat doing the movement, they are using, for example, bamboo flutes, the traditional, we call it as suling, traditional instrument made by bamboo, or traditional drum, they call it as gendang for the beat, or gamelan music. Gamelan is a Japanese traditional instrument, yeah, something like that. So it is always related. It is interesting to explore the relation about sound, frequency, and our spiritual exploration. Yep. And the other thing is just a quick, this is relate to our webinar about blindfolded, seeing eyes, something like that. It is about how our consciousness perceives an object's vibration and visualize it into our mind. Yeah. 40 years ago, while I learned vibration awareness in Merpati Putih, at that time we were not using any mask. At that time, we just trust ourselves not to cheating, something like that. But yeah, nowadays sometimes we need a mask just to prove that we are closing our eyes. Okay, let's see on the following video. I got this mask from my friend Mas Daniel. I never used mask before, so yeah, let me see. And also, this is the first time I'm not the fans of background music of meditation, something like that. But I just want to try to activate the one meditation state. Yeah, let's see, is it really there is any connection between we are hearing this background music with while we are doing something like this? I don't know, I'm not sure. Just let's see what happens. This mask is, I think it's very, very good. There is no light from the above, there is no light here. It's very, yeah. I can see my hands now. My hands, and there's the light, yeah, from, you know, the circle light there. Okay, I have to concentrate a little bit now, synchronize. I try to listen to the background music. Breathing meditation step 1. First, okay, this is subjective experience, I can't prove it, but what I want to tell that the sound is really so what I am seeing in my visualization is the sound create like reddish, yellowish, and goes to the top a little bit greenish and bluish, and there's some light on the top side of my mind, because this is not came from here. See, yeah. So I think it's really do something to our chakras, I believe. Okay, now I already can see my hand. So there are some methods if you want to detect the object, right? The standard in our Merpati Putih, we detect an object by, for example, we take an object, and then we feel the vibration. We send our vibration to that object, and then after that we try to receive the information from that object, and then try to memorize it. And then after that you can recall if you detect an object that quite similar with your memory in your mind. Okay, that's the first step. The other step is also you straightforward, like what I will do here is try to just put straightforward and visualize it in my mind. The third, there is also what we call in Merpati Putih is naluri. Naluri is, I don't have any direct translation in English. It is about gut feeling, it is about instinct, but it is not quite similar. Naluri means you get the information in the first place without you have to think, something like that. Okay. The only challenge in my method, in this method is, for example, if I can see my hands, right? My hands color is a little bit like pinkish and reddish, and surrounding by my my vibration is greenish and bluish. So there are black dark background, white mixed up with reddish, greenish and bluish, and my hand. So sometimes it will mix up if you hold an object that mix up the whole color. But let's see, we can try it. Also, I don't know why I more have to see looking down rather than, for example, if I'm okay, I have the color here. This is the orange one, this is blue, I guess, and then this is the green one. Okay, so if I put straightforward like this, it is just mixed up with the whole vibration. So I have to put shuffle first. Now during shuffle, actually I can still can see, for example, I'm not sure this is already mixed up or not. This is orange color, this one, and then this is green color, and that one blue color. Okay, but if I put it on my table and I'm looking down, I think I much easier to see a little bit clear. Okay, now about this is not I can see the whole room. For example, this is like you see, you know, in your visualization it's like inside the circle. So sometimes you have the light like a cloud moving around, but you can see, you only can see what you intend to see. That's what I'm want to say. Okay, we try once more before I stop this recording. Now everything become reddish. Okay, sometimes I have to touch first the paper, and then I can wait. Where is, yep, this is orange, this is okay, this is orange, this is blue. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in this subject, please join our webinar on July at 11 a.m. Melbourne time. I understand there are many skeptics out there about this subject, and to be honest, I'm also a skeptic person. I think skeptic is very good, because it is better you experiencing by yourself rather than just try to believe something. Spirituality is a subjective experience, and maybe at a certain point science can explain some phenomenon, and but beyond that point, I think it is more about individual spiritual journey. Thank you once again, and if you want to join, just visit www.vb.bus. Thank you.